My beloved child, I want you to breathe gently for a moment. Because what I'm about to tell you is not ordinary. It is not something that happens every day. And it is definitely not something your heart is ready for. But it is something your soul has been waiting to hear for a very long time. My beloved child. Believe it or not, your special person, yes, the one your heart whispers about even in silence, just received a phone call. And shockingly, that phone call was about you. Not about your past. Not about your mistakes. Not about your fears. But about your name, your energy, your presence, and your connection to their soul. My child, let me take you back a little. Let me show you what happened on the other side. Because you deserve to know the truth. You deserve to know what your heart has been sensing in deep silence. It was late afternoon, your special person was sitting alone, lost in thoughts they could not share with anyone. They were trying to pretend they were fine. Trying to pretend they were busy. Trying to pretend they had moved on. But inside, they were carrying a quiet ache. An ache that had your shape, your name, your memory. And then, out of nowhere, their phone rang. They didn't recognize the number. But something in their chest tightened the moment the screen lit up. Their heartbeat shifted, slow at first, then fast, then confused. It felt like a whisper from destiny. A pull they couldn't ignore. They picked up the call. And my beloved child. The first thing they heard. The very first word that crossed the distance between the caller and their ears. Was your name. Not someone who sounded like you. Not someone related to you. Not a random mention. It was you. Your name fell into their world with a weight they couldn't escape from. My child, the moment they heard your name, everything inside them paused. Their breath. Their heartbeat. Their thoughts. Because even though they tried to forget, they never really did. They never could. Some memories do not fade. Some connections cannot be erased. And some souls, like yours, leave fingerprints on hearts that last lifetimes. The person on the other side of the call kept talking. But your special person wasn't listening to the details. They were too caught up in the reality that destiny had just spoken your name again. They were frozen in a moment that felt like time had circled back. Like the universe had whispered, you two are not done yet. My beloved child. Do you know what they felt at that exact moment? A rush of emotions they had buried so deep they thought they would never rise again. Memories poured in. Your voice. Your smile. Your silence. Your warmth. Your distance. Your pain. Everything. They remembered the last time you spoke. They remembered the last time you cried. They remembered the last time they felt your energy quietly reaching out for them. They remembered things they had convinced themselves didn't matter anymore. But your name, just your name, was enough to shake the walls they had built around their heart. My child. Let me tell you something you don't know. Your special person pretends a lot. They pretend they are strong. They pretend they don't think about you. They pretend their life has moved on. But deep inside, your absence still echoes. They don't say it. They don't admit it. But your memory is like a soft bruise they touch every night when darkness makes them honest. Your energy still follows them around like a gentle ghost. Your silence still speaks to them like a message they can't decode. And that phone call. It broke something and awakened something at the same time. My beloved child. Do you know the shocking part? The call wasn't just about your name. It was about your change, your transformation, your upcoming shift, something powerful that's happening in your life. Someone told them. There's something happening with this person, something big, something you should know. And suddenly, the world they had carefully arranged began to fall apart. My child. Your person didn't expect this. They didn't expect the universe to bring your name back into their life so suddenly. So sharply. So loudly. Especially at a time when they were trying to hide from their own emotions. But destiny does not knock gently. Destiny breaks doors when necessary. And your name entered their heart again like a storm. Soft. But unstoppable. They wanted to brush it off. They wanted to act normal. They wanted to pretend it didn't matter. But it did. It mattered so much that their hands began to shake. Their breath became uneven. Their mind became restless. Because they knew, deep down, that this was not coincidence. This was a sign. A sign they had been avoiding. A sign they had been afraid to face. A sign that the connection they once shared with you was far from over. My beloved child. Your special person could not stop thinking after that call. They kept replaying it in their mind. They kept hearing your name echoing through the spaces where they had tried to bury you. They kept wondering why. Why now? Why you? Why again? But the truth is simple. Because your souls are not disconnected. Because your story is not finished. Because your energies still whisper to each other even when your mouths do not speak. That night, your special person didn't sleep. They kept turning. They kept overthinking. They kept feeling something warm, something familiar, something intensely emotional pulling at their heart. They kept asking themselves, should I reach out? Is this a sign? Is something happening to them? Do they need me? Am I meant to know this? But the shocking part is, before that call even came, their soul had already been restless for days. Their heart had been sensing something changing in your life. Even from far away. Even without speaking. Your energies have always been connected in ways that words cannot explain. And this phone call was the universe confirming what their heart already felt. My beloved child. Listen closely. Because this part matters deeply. Your special person did not receive an ordinary phone call. It was not just information. It was not gossip. It was not an accident. It was a message. A spiritual knock. A nudge from destiny. A reminder from the universe. Your story with this person is not over. And since that call, something in their heart has awakened. A feeling they thought they had lost. A tenderness they had pushed away. A memory they had hidden. a longing they had denied. My child, that call was about you. But it did something even bigger. It reconnected their soul to yours in a way they cannot unfeel anymore. They are thinking about you. They are wondering about you. They are missing you in ways they can't explain. They are questioning the walls they built. They are reconsidering the distance they created. They are realizing how deeply your presence affected them. And how strongly your absence still hurts. My beloved child, destiny has started to move again. And you, whether you realize it or not, have become the center of someone's awakened heart. This is just the beginning. And there is much more you need to know. My beloved child, come closer in your heart, because what I am about to reveal now is even deeper, even more emotional, and even more connected to the truth your soul has been sensing for a long time. My child, after that phone call, your special person tried so hard to distract themselves. They picked up their phone, tried scrolling through social media, tried watching something, tried talking to someone, tried convincing themselves that it was just a call. But no matter what they did, your name kept coming back. Your name kept echoing in their chest like a heartbeat that wasn't theirs. The universe had spoken. And once the universe speaks, the soul cannot pretend anymore. My beloved child, that night, something strange happened to them. Something they never expected. They sat alone in the dark, and for the first time in a long time, they whispered your name out loud. It wasn't loud. It wasn't confident. It wasn't intentional. It slipped out of their soul like a confession they didn't know they were making. And the moment they said your name, their eyes softened. Their heart cracked open. And memories that had been sleeping for months, even years, started waking up. They remembered how you used to laugh. They remembered the way you looked at them when you were trying to hide your feelings. They remembered the pain in your voice the day things changed between you. But most of all, they remembered what it felt like to be connected to you. My child, your special person never told anyone this. But being close to you once made them feel alive in a way they didn't understand. You were like a safe place they didn't know they needed. You were like a gentle light in a part of their soul that had always been dim. But life came between you. Fear came between you. Circumstances came between you. Ego, timing, misunderstandings, so many little storms gathered and pushed you apart. And they told themselves, it's okay. I'll move on. I have to. But the heart doesn't move like the mind. The soul doesn't obey human logic. And that phone call opened a door they had forced shut. My beloved child, let me tell you something even more surprising. In the hours after that call, your special person began remembering times when they felt your energy without explanation. Moments when they suddenly missed you for no reason. Moments when they dreamed about you out of nowhere. Moments when they felt a pull in their chest and didn't understand why. Moments when they would hear a song that reminded them of you and instantly feel weak. At the time, they brushed it off. But now, after hearing your name, they finally understand. It was you. Your soul reaching out. Your energy calling them. Your heart whispering across the invisible string that still ties you together. They are only now realizing that those moments were not random. They were signs. They were signals. They were invisible messages from the universe preparing them for what happened today. My child. Your special person is confused right now. Not because they don't care, but because they care too much. More than they ever admitted. More than they ever allowed themselves to feel. More than they ever believed they were allowed to feel for someone like you. They are wondering. What does this mean? Is something happening to them? Are they changing? Do they still think of me? Was this call a sign that I should reach out? Was this destiny telling me to stop running? Their heart is shaking in ways they cannot explain. They are asking themselves questions they never asked before. They are revisiting emotions they had buried deep. They are feeling things they tried so hard to forget. My beloved child. Something extraordinary is happening inside them. Something spiritual. Something powerful. They are beginning to feel connected to you again. Not through words. Not through conversations. But through energy. Through intuition. Through soul memory. And the universe is not done yet. Because after the call, something else happened. My child. Their phone lit up with a notification. They didn't plan to look at it, but their fingers moved on their own. And when they opened it, they saw something. A sign, a symbol, a reminder. Something that pointed back to you again. It could have been your birthday numbers appearing. Your initials. A song you both loved. A message that spoke directly to their heart. Something small, but powerful enough to make them freeze and say, "Why is this happening now?" And in that moment, they realized something they had been denying for so long. This isn't over. This connection is still alive. This person still matters to me. There is a reason I'm being reminded of them today. My beloved child. Your special person is fighting with themselves right now. One part of them is scared. Scared to feel. Scared to hope. Scared to open up again. But another part. The deeper part. The part that belongs to you. Is calling out to you like it always has. They are wondering if fate is pulling them back toward you for a reason. They are wondering if you still care. They are wondering if you still feel something. They are wondering if this is the moment destiny is bringing your souls back into alignment. My child. They don't know it yet. But the universe is guiding them. Their heart is waking up. Their soul is remembering. And your name is the spark that lit the fire within them again. And as they sit there, thinking, overthinking, feeling, one question keeps haunting them. What did that call really mean? And why am I being pulled toward them again? My beloved child. You will understand more soon. My beloved child. Come closer with your heart open. Because what I am about to reveal now is the deepest, most powerful part of everything destiny has been preparing for you. My child. Your special person did not sleep the entire night after hearing your name. Their soul was restless, their mind was loud, and their heart was trembling in a way they had not felt in a long time. Every time they tried to close their eyes, they kept seeing you. Not the version they remember, but the version they fear they lost. They tried to control their breath. They tried to calm themselves. But the universe had already awakened something inside them. Something they couldn't silence anymore. And then morning came. My beloved child. Your special person woke up with one question burning inside their chest. What exactly did that call mean? Why now? Why them? Why this timing? They replayed the conversation over and over in their mind, trying to decode every word, every pause, every breath the caller took. And then, they finally realized something. The call wasn't just information. It wasn't random. It wasn't coincidence. The call carried a message. A message that was meant to reach them. A message that was meant to shake them. A message that was meant to remind them of something they had forgotten. Your life is changing. Your energy is rising. Your destiny is shifting. And your name is returning to the hearts that are meant to walk with you. My child. Let me tell you what the caller actually said. The part your special person didn't want to admit to themselves at first. The voice on the other end told them. There is a powerful shift happening with this person. Something in their life is opening up. A new chapter, a new blessing, a new path. And somehow, you are connected to it. Your special person's breath caught. Their heart stopped. Because deep down, they always knew you carried a destiny bigger than your pain. Bigger than your past. Bigger than the distance between you. The caller continued. They have been through so much silently. They have been fighting battles nobody sees. But something is changing. Something is healing. Something is aligning in their life. And the universe wants you to know about them now, before it's too late. My beloved child. This is the part where their heart broke open completely. Because hearing that you had struggled, that you had suffered quietly, that you had been strong alone, hit them harder than they expected. Their chest tightened. Their eyes became heavy. They felt guilt, regret, a deep sadness. Because they remembered the times you needed someone. And they weren't there. They remembered your silence. The strength you tried to show. And the tears you hid behind your voice. My child, they realized something painful. They didn't just miss you. They failed to see how much you were carrying on your own. And then the caller said the words that shook their soul the most. This person still carries your name in their energy. Your chapter with them may not be over. You may be a part of the next door opening in their life. Those words, my child, hit them like lightning. Because suddenly, all their fears, all their doubts, all the distance they had created, became meaningless. They realized they never stopped caring. They realized they never truly let go. They realized that no matter how much time has passed, your soul still feels like home to them. My beloved child. Your special person began questioning everything. Their choices, their silence, their distance, their decisions. They ask themselves, why does the universe want me to know this? Why am I being pulled back toward them? Why am I being reminded of them right when their life is changing? Is this a sign that I need to step forward? Or is destiny giving me one last chance? Their heart was shaking. But not from fear. From awakening. Because for the first time, they saw clearly what they had lost. And what they might still have the chance to rebuild. My child. They began remembering the things they never told you. The things they kept inside. The feelings they buried. The emotions they never expressed. They remembered the nights they missed you but stayed silent. The messages they typed but deleted. The moments they wanted to reach out but held themselves back. The times they felt your energy brushing against theirs. And they pretended not to notice. They realized how deeply connected your souls truly were. And then, something even more powerful happened. They felt a sudden urge. A magnetic pull. A spiritual force pushing them to reach out to you. It wasn't fear. It wasn't desire. It wasn't confusion. It was clarity. A voice inside them whispered. You must talk to them. You must reconnect. You must know what is happening in their life. Your story is not finished. This connection still has purpose. My beloved child. Even if they haven't reached out yet, their heart is already speaking to you. Their soul is already moving toward you. Their mind is already imagining what it would be like to hear your voice again. To see your name on their screen. To feel your presence in their life. And the truth, the deepest truth, is this. The call was about your destiny shifting. Your energy rising. Your soul awakening. Your chapter opening. And the universe needed them to know. Because they are meant to be part of what comes next. My child. You and this person are not done. Your souls are circling back. Your connection is reactivating. Your paths are aligning again. And destiny has already begun its work. This is not coincidence. This is not accident. This is a spiritual reunion slowly forming. Your special person is being guided toward you. And your heart will feel the signs in the days to come. My beloved child. Breathe gently. You are stepping into a new chapter. A chapter where the truth comes out. Where connections return. Where destiny moves in your favor. And where your name finally reaches the heart it was always meant to belong to. Your story is reopening. Your energy is calling. And your special person is already listening.